Hey guys, what's happening? This is Forgo Nation, and today I thought we'd show a little love to Mr. Sinister. I haven't even talked about this guy at all, and that's pretty much because in the APK, he looked pretty underwhelming. And I gotta tell you guys, he's still pretty damn underwhelming. It's no wonder nobody really is covering this dude or even talking about him. It's like everybody makes about one video and then they're done. And yeah, there's just not a lot of good things to say about the guy other than he looks freaking awesome, you know? Nat Marble always knocks it out of the park. I mean, look at that celestial tech. Look at the way it shines and glistens. It's absolutely beautiful. The shredded cape looks freaking amazing. I mean, he looks great, but it's all flash, guys, and no substance, unfortunately. So let's take a look at his build. He has almost 24,000 energy attack. He has max attack speed, 38 crit rate, 174 critical damage, max ignore defense, and max skill cooldown. Not the best stats, guys, but okay. He is a level 60 character. All of his gears are 20. He has no Urus. You guys know how I like to do it. I always like to test characters with the bare minimum. That really gives you an idea how strong they are. His tier 2 passive gives him a 15% increase of all attack, which is really good. 30% increase to all attack and defense of summon characters, 20% increase to HP, and 30% duration increase of summon characters. It's a lot to read. This is all good stuff. His one skill summons an illusion with 100% of summoner stats, which is great. Summons an illusion of yourself. The second skill actually summons an illusion of your opponent, which is pretty cool, and gives the summons 100% of the caster's stats. Really cool skill. I'll show you guys that in skill preview. Really wild. The 3 skill. This is kind of a wacky one. It's good that it gives a 70% increase of all attack to surviving summon characters and up to 3 characters. It's good that it has a heal, it has recovery, all that. That's great stuff. The problem with this skill is there's a pretty tight rotation because of the cooldowns on these skills that you really can play with a damage proc, but if you do play with the damage proc and you try using this specific skill, you got to wait about 2 to 3 seconds before this attack buff applies. And sometimes it can really throw off your rotation when you're trying to do maximum damage, especially if you're using all defense down. Honestly, guys, I'd really recommend just putting an obelisk on this guy that doesn't have a damage proc. Give him a CTP of Transcendence. That the extra attack will really help his summoners, give them more power. I wouldn't put a damage proc on him. And he's going to be pretty much just a Shadowland character. This is not going to be a world boss clearer, and you guys are going to see that. He's just not going to be. The 4th skill has 5 seconds invincibility, and it's a channeling skill, which is really great, but the problem is you can't move. If you could move doing this skill, it would make a massive difference in how well he plays. Unfortunately, because you're just stationary and sitting in front of the characters, if you take this guy against Thanos, and Thanos throws out them damn blue balls, and you're doing this skill, you're dead. The snap of fingers, guys, you're dead. No pun intended. It kind of sucks, man. I really wish they could move it around. I don't see what the big deal would have been if they'd have done that for him. That would have been really nice, and characters that can do that, they're just a lot more fun to play, at least in my opinion. The 5th skill does have a 35% decrease of all defenses that lasts for 8 seconds. It's good that it starts off at 35%, and this is the skill that he uses as a striker, and he strikes when you're attacking, which is good. The thing about this skill is it applies very, very fast, and it does last for 8 seconds, so it could be very useful, teamed up with Weapon Hex. I honestly haven't really tested it, so I'm going to have to test that to really give you guys. Maybe I'll do another video about that in the future, but I'm really not sure how well that's going to play out. 4-star passive, 100% recovery of max HP, removes all debuffs. That's pretty cool. So when your HP is below 50%, you're going to recover all of your HP. His leadership, increase all attack by 35%. It only applies to himself, which is pretty funny. Increase mind resist by 50%, and that applies to all allies. And then he gets all speed and all defenses. So if you're using this guy as a leader, you only need 120% attack speed. Pretty cool. So that's previous skills. So his 5th skill is all defense down. And the cool thing about it is you can cancel the skill. The bad thing about it is if you let the skill play out, you could get a lot of extra damage here. So you're going to see all this extra stuff going on. And it's so beautiful, right? It's beautiful. But if you let this thing play out and you're using a damage proc, your damage proc is going to hit on the 5th skill, and you want it to hit on the 4th skill. So if you're playing with a damage proc, you want to hit the 5, get the all defense down, and then go into the 4, and put the damage proc on the 4. And that's pretty much what you want to do. You can pretty much play just using the 5 and the 4, and that's it. The 2 skill, pretty cool. You can see that DNA strand, and then it brings out a copy of the opponents you're facing. That's pretty wild. I really like that. The 1 makes a copy of himself, which is pretty cool. I like it. And then the 3, watch how long this thing takes to apply that. Look at that. There it is. Now I want you guys to pay attention to this. Look at this. So here's the attack buffs right here up in the top left-hand corner. Now they're gone. Now watch how long this takes. I'm going to hit the 3 skill. 1, 2. Okay, so 2 seconds, maybe 2.5 seconds before that applies. So your cooldown on your 5 and your 4. Let's get out of here. Your cooldown on your 5 and your 4. So on your 5th skill, your cooldown's 15 seconds. So cut that in half, that's 7.5 seconds. And your 4th skill has an 8-second cooldown. That is perfect for a damage proc. It's almost perfect. But if you start using them other skills, like you can throw in a skill now and again in there, but if you start trying to be consistent with those other skills, you're going to use the proc on the wrong skill and you're going to lose all that damage. And that's why I seriously recommend, guys, just slapping a CTP of Transcendence on this guy. Something on that, maybe a CTP of Patience if you want to add a little extra dodge. He has a he has a stage 6 power rank offset. And I only have a critical damage with 120% damage proc with guard break immunity. He doesn't need guard break immunity unless you're actually going to play him in AC. I mean, most people don't even care about that game mode. But if you do, then you definitely want to have guard break immunity on him. And he has no uniform. So let's go into World Boss. And let me show you guys just how strong this guy is. He's a real powerhouse, let me tell you. I don't know why I always do that. Okay. So I know he's got mind damage, guys, but, well, yeah, we'll go against Call. But we're going to go against Call. He's still an energy-based character. We're going to take on stage 25. That's right. We're going to go against the big dog 25. Let's move this over here. And let's click on old Sinister. Here we go. We're going to, no strikers, guys, no strikers. We're going to show the true power of this guy. Alright. I mean, stage 25, guys, is at this point in the game, I know he's built like crap, but it's really not that great. So you can see we're doing our damage here. And now the invincibility run out, we need to run away. And now the cooldown is we're ready to go back into our skills. And this is what I mean, guys. You can pretty much just do the 5-4, 5-4, 5-4. And that's all you got to do. So let me do one more rotation here. Get up our invincibility and then try something. Now we're going to hit that 2 skill. And all the 2 does when you're facing World Boss is just makes a copy of yourself. Just like the 1. So we'll do it again. And I'm going to hit the 1 skill. And it just makes a copy of yourself. Now, if you were using a different obelisk, this would actually be a lot more fun because you'd be using all those other skills, and my damage proc isn't even engaging. That's always nice to see. That's always nice. We're going to let that thing reset itself. Here we go. Now, you could do this little number. Where's my damage proc? I don't know where my that damage proc didn't even hit. Oh, my God. This is another thing I noticed about old Sinister. The old proc doesn't want to hit too much. Now we're going to hit our 3. There we go. Now, the thing is, I just hit that 3, right? But there's no summons out. So it's really not helping us. He's a real wacky character. He just, I don't know. Like, he's going to be really fun. And he's going to have some niche stuff going on whenever you're taking on Shadowland. I mean, there's some fun things you can do with him. But this is definitely not his forte at all. World Boss is not his forte. So let's go ahead and get out of here, guys, and I'll show you some cheekiness real quick with this dude. I'll show you some cheekiness. Let me see here. I don't even know, guys. We'll just try stage 60. And we'll try some cheekiness. We'll see. We'll see. Or cheesiness is what I should be saying. Okay, so we're going to put her in there. And we're going to put the old combo in there. There we go. Let's see. Attacking. When attacking, attacking. Okay. And then 2 co-op. Alright. And we'll see if we can do some cheesiness. We'll see. We'll see. You know, if he applies his all defense down first, then yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit the force skill. I'm just going to hit the co-op and then hit the force skill. Here we go. And yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. We'll go ahead and do this little number here real quick. La-di-da-da-da-da-da. Let's run away. La-di-da-da-da-da-da. We'll do it one more time. Okay, watch that invincibility. It's about to run out. Okay, we're going to run away. Now we're going to wait for that all defense down to finish. Come on, finish up, buddy. Finish up. There we go. Okay, now we want to wait for this. We're going to wait for this. Wait a second. Wait a second. Here we go. And the cheesiness ensues. And no damage proc. No damage proc. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. You know what, guys? This was actually pretty easy. So let's go up to stage 70. Just for giggles. Craps and giggles. Let's see what he can do. Let's go to stage 70. And this is the thing about all defense down. It's just ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. And that's why I wanted to show you guys that run with no strikers to really show you his true power, which isn't very good. I know he's got a weak build, but honestly, guys, at this point, a paywall doing only stage 25 isn't very good, even at level 60. It's not very good. Okay, so let's do it again. Switch over Sinister. Here we go. And no proc, no proc, no proc. Oh, not bad. Oh, Cole ran right through me. That was terrible. Let's come down here. Come on. There we go. Now, Sinister's all defense down is going to be applied for 8 seconds. We need to get out of there. We need to get out of there. Okay, now he's doing his bull crap. Alright. Come on, there we are, there we are. Woo, look at all that damage. Look at all that damage. Total powerhouse, this guy. Jesus Christ. Oh, sorry, guys, sorry. I know some of you don't like it when I say that. I apologize for that. Okay, here we go. Run around, run around. What are you going to do? What you going to do? Now, there, guys, there's a more optimal way I could play him here, for sure. I mean, I'm kind of running around. I'm just farting around having a little fun is all I'm doing. Where's that proc? There we go. Run away, run away. Can he do 70? Well, we're about ready to frickin' die, which is not good. That is not good. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Run over here, run over here. Okay, whoa. There we go. Where's that all defense down? Ah! Honestly, guys, this looks a little, he's actually running a little bit behind, but if I was playing this optimally and I was trying to actually do this, actually trying to get this clear, I would have just kept attacking, bringing in Rachel over and over, mind controlling Cole. That way he doesn't do those little phases where the all defense down won't apply. And he could probably do stage 70, guys. But that's not really saying a lot considering that you need, you know, I mean, as always, guys, you know, you need the all defense down. And stage 70, I mean, even at level 70, all jacked up, this might go up to stage 80, stage 75, stage 80, somewhere in there, maybe. for a paywall that you got to pay money for. Yeah, he's a pretty big disappointment in my book. He should have been a little bit better than this at least. But he can definitely be fun if you're playing him in Shadowlands, something of that nature. So guys, let me know what you think about Mr. Sinister. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.